The question asked was, is there a product comparison, if you like, for a business in terms of the service offered compared to its competitors? The context for this conversation is as follows. Our service is entirely complementary to and supports all of the other activities that a business will do to promote itself and grow its business. We take the community support focus, obviously, but what we want to emphasize is this. Just as when you advertise your business or you sell your house, you market and advertise your business to a range of audiences via a range of mechanisms, sending out different messages targeted to the different audiences, and one mechanism does not fit all. The same applies here. You, as a business, you will still need to keep doing a whole range of things that you do already, and the service offered will complement that and grow, and hopefully grow your business. So let's take a quick look at a comparable, straightforward product comparison. In the real world and the traditional real world, it's very hard to advertise based on shared interests and shared values. If you were to advertise online, whether it's tied in with a fundraising site or whether it is the more traditional online advertising, it is very hard to get shared interest and shared values advertising. With us, it's the default setting, and we give you free advertising based on shared interests and shared values. In the real world, it's hard to get highly targeted, cost-effective micro-adverts, and sometimes it's hard to track the effectiveness of these things, and it's very hard to do it based on shared values and shared interests. If anybody disagrees, we've got business people in the room nodding, and was the basis of the conversation beforehand saying exactly that. The business people in the room are also talking about how traditional online advertising, whilst good, whilst they'll continue to do it, it is hard to get truly cost-effective micro-adverts. It's hard to get them based on shared values and shared interests, and the ability to track and know the effectiveness is quite difficult. Whereas with us, it's there. Now, I'm not going to go into why it's there and how it's there, because that's the subject of other presentations and videos. It's just saying it's there. In the traditional world, it's hard for a business to let the community know how they are supporting a community so that the community can reward them. Yes, you can put a logo on a piece of equipment, but unless you see that piece of equipment, you don't see it. Unless you're paying for extensive advertising, the community doesn't get to know how you're supporting them. And this is one of the biggest reasons why it's hard for organizations and groups to get prizes, because the business isn't getting much back for putting in the prize. With traditional online advertising, it's very hard for you to promote to a community, how you're supporting them. When you do a Google search for a business, you don't get this information. When you search the Yellow Pages, you don't get this level of information. And we're allowing businesses to do this for free, and we're giving out the information for free. For free, a business gets a highly visible community profile and free and ready, easy engagement with the community when they use our service. This is a lot harder to do with the traditional online, quite simply because of this. If you are part of the noise coming out of social media, you are exactly that. You are part of the noise. With this, it's very different. And again, in the real world, it is very difficult to get a high visibility community profile and to easily engage with your community. You usually have to spend a lot of money on advertising and marketing. And you tends to be the broadcast approach and trying to encompass a huge audience rather than highly targeted, highly granular engagement, which is what you get here. Now, two remaining ones. Whilst you are paying for your advertising, you are supporting your interests in your community. And the classic example is this: when you're paying for your adverts from your online funds account, the interest earned isn't coming back to us, it's going back to the school and the sports club or the political party or whatever it is that you've nominated. If you take a lot of other payment mechanisms where you're doing the online wallet or an online funds equivalent, the interest earned is going to the provider of the service, not to your grassroots. You prepay for advertising, the interest earned is going to the advertising agency, not back to grassroots. And one of the things that we provide is an engagement mechanism with your current and future customers whereby they must come to you. And the classic example is this: you offer a prize for a fundraising activity, and the only place they can get that prize is to come in to your business. That is an opportunity to engage those customers, to capture those customers, and to get the repeat engagement with those customers. And this is how you get new customers. If you look at a lot of the traditional online activities, you don't get this, and this is a lot harder to do in the real world. Let me summarize. There were a few examples of some of the features in the form of a simple product comparison. As we said at the beginning, the service is entirely complementary to all of the activities that you will do to promote and grow your business. One size does not fit all, and one size does not get you the audience and the customers that you seek. You need a multitude of approaches, and to do it in different ways that are all complementary.